Hello and welcome once again to the Useless Ideas podcast. This is Matthew Churchill. This week Curtis is not with us today. The Illuminati finally got to him. Not just kidding. He's still alive. It just some issues kind of arose and they just with time stuff. Time nothing happened. Time stuff. I was working today. I am today and yesterday. Being the day... Okay, sorry. Today is May the 20th. Today is the day that normally an episode would go up as it's Sunday. Right, it's Sunday, right? Yeah. So we should have been recording yesterday, but I was working, couldn't really record, and I was stupid and we didn't record earlier in the week. So, yeah, that kind of happened. So today is a solo one. It's probably going to be a slightly shorter one. I don't know. Might be a little longer than usual. I have no idea. So, yeah, that's a thing and stuff. What I'm going to be trying to talk to you guys about today is League of Legends mentality around competitive games, whether it be online or not, but mostly online competitive games. And the likes. So, League of Legends is, as most of you probably know, a very popular MOBA game. What does it stand for? I know it's something Battle Arena, multiplayer online Battle Arena, something like that. Whatever. Yeah. So, multiplayer online Battle Arena. Yep. Okay, so it's a very popular MOBA, and there's a kind of it's for you. A lot of you probably know what it is, so I'm not gonna explain what it is further than that. But it is a game that's massively popular, and has probably been seen from people who don't play it as a very toxic community. But in all honesty, it's probably not that toxic. I mean, there are some toxic people, don't get me wrong, as there is toxic people in any community. You know, League, Overwatch, COD, Pokemon even. This, that, and the other thing. You name it, there's toxic people. There's no single community without a toxic person in it. But... in terms of League of Legends, that's easily avoidable. Being toxic and encountering toxic people. If you find that you get a lot of toxic people, mute all. /mute all is always a good thing, as you will hear that from everyone. Anytime that you hear anything when it comes to teammates talking or whatever, like if you get annoyed easily, just talk. I just in chat type /mute all. That's a typical thing. Also, I'm also not coming into this episode with much of the way of structure. So if I just end up not talking about League that long, then oops, my bad. The other thing is, okay, just take anything that I say in terms of mechanically, if I do say anything mechanically, with a grain of salt, as I personally am not that good of a player. I am only Silver 5, which is only in the top, 75% of the people, I think. Me specifically, let's see what I am. I'm just gonna go on op.gg real quick to see what I am. But yeah, some advice actually, real quick while I'm pulling this up, is if you play ranked a lot, as in that's like your primary game mode, then and you get tilted quite easily, which I know from reading a lot of things online seems to be a very popular thing. Popular may not be the right word. really common thing is that people get tilted a lot. Is what I tend to do is that if I get tilted, I stop playing immediately. I just stop playing for the day, immediately go play a different game, go take a walk or something. Although I don't go for walks that often, personally. But yeah, there's multiple things. If you get tilted, don't keep playing. Stop. Because if you continue to play while tilted, then you will probably continue to delve deeper into being tilted and salty, and then that will branch out to other people, probably, if they don't mute people immediately. And that's just not a good thing to be, really. That kind of goes for all online competitive games anyway, not just League. Like I said, Overwatch, that all that stuff. So, even that also kind of works with any sport that you play as well. If you're a soccer player or a football player or a hockey player, is that if you get, like, unless you're actually playing a full-on game, then you just stop, right? if you're like actually playing like an actual game of that sport, then wait until that game's done, then just like kind of sit down for a bit. Don't rage quit the game either. That's not what I'm saying. Wait until the game's over. Stop playing. I don't know if I made that clear. Probably not. Don't rage quit. Also, that's tilts everyone else. Whatever. That's really it. Just basically help keep yourself checked mentally in terms of this. When you're playing games, try to keep yourself mentally checked. Make sure that you know what your limits are mentally, so you don't have to, so it doesn't decrease your playability. And if you know that you rage easily, don't play as often. I think I'm repeating myself a lot. Am I? I'm not that good at solo podcasts yet. So yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go back to I'll head away from the what do you call it? I'm not good with words. Tips. I thought that would be going a lot better than I did, but apparently I'm bad at that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell stories, I guess. Actually, no, I said I would tell you what the percentage I'm in. I didn't, so I'm gonna do that real quick. 1 second. I think it said that I'm in the 78% of top players. I am ranked, apparently, according to op.gg, ranked 1,013,570th. So, I guess? Question mark? Know a little bit about me in terms of League of Legends is, I am primarily a support main. That's the thing I play the most. I like playing supports that like Rakan, Alistar, and Nautilus are probably my big three. Because I occasionally play Thresh, although I don't play him as much as I used to. Primarily because these three champions have good pick potential and good team fighting as well. So they don't fit with every comp, but you can fit it into a lot of them. Question mark, or what I feel like is a lot of them. Then again, like I said, I'm Silver 5. Take what I say like that with a grain of salt. My secondary role that I like playing a lot, which has had a little bit of controversial changes recently, is jungle. I like playing jungle a lot. In terms of jungle, I enjoy playing things like Xin Nocturne, Kha'Zix, those types of people. People who can either one shot or have good 1v1ing potential. What I think is good 1v1ing potential. Um, so like, actually going back to tips for like half a second. If you are looking to climb with what you have fun with rather than what is meta. If you're low elo, try to climb with things that you have fun rather than things that are meta. Because if you have fun, losing won't be as bad. I don't think. Like unless it's like a complete stomp in which isn't fun, then you most likely, if you do have fun, then you won't care as much if you win or lose, and you will find that climbing is probably not as stressful. Okay, but yeah, enough for tips now. Like I said, just a tip. My one of my favorite moments is actually in terms of league, my personal league, quote unquote career, is recently where I was playing Nocturne Jungle. This was before the patch changes, so I actually have it up on YouTube on my personal channel, so I'll link that in the description if I remember to. I was playing Nocturne, and I essentially one-shot the enemy Caitlyn, and it was not playing Nocturne for a while. It kind of made me made me feel good. So it was just a little heartwarming to see an ADC just completely go out of existence like that. It's quite fun. I think Nocturne is like what the 4 reworks away or something like that. I think. What is the roadmap? Let me just bring this up for you. Right here. But yeah, Nocturne is fun. It is probably one of the more fun champions, in my opinion. Champion. That's not how you spell champion. Road map. Road man. What? Map. League. Champion road map April. That's okay. New and old champions. Last year we decided to kind of okay, Irelia was the last rework. Pike is coming soon, which is the next champion, which I'm actually looking forward to. Then after that is the Aatrox rework, I think, from looking here. Then Nunu. I think, okay, yeah. Okay. From what it looks like here, it is Pike, then Aatrox rework, then Nunu rework. I believe. But yeah, I think I read somewhere a while ago that Nocturne is also getting a rework in due time, along with Akali, and Aatrox and Nunu, as I said. So yeah, that's a something to look out for if you play League. So, a question to you guys. I'll make a straw poll. Let me just bring that up here so I can make it. Do you guys play League? And if you do, what rank range are you? And I'll just put it down. You'll see it there. I just want to know what if anyone here that listens plays League, and how good or bad they are. You are. I don't know. Depending on your rank range, of course. So yeah, and also, what in a different straw poll, 2 of them are going to be then there. What position do you main? That's the question. I answered both of those. 1, 5. So, sorry for this a little bit of silence here. I can't really talk and type that well. Boom. Oh, civil, yes. No, that's not. Yeah. I can't spell. I cannot spell. I cannot spell. I cannot spell. Boop boop boop. So my highest I'm not coming into this one all that prepared. I'm sorry, guys. But some other things is I recently past like couple months got my girlfriend into League of Legends. She seems to really like getting skins for both herself and me. I don't know how much she spent on me specifically, but I think it's been a decent bit, and I thank her for that.
Shut up.
What? She's just laughing at me over here for bringing it up. I don't know if it's like a nervous laugh or if it's a...
spent money.
What?
I've spent some money.
She spent some money, yes. I don't know how much she has, but it's... I'm not gonna even guess.
Couple hundred.
She just said a couple hundred.
You, I don't know.
So get yourself a girlfriend that can do that for you.
Shut up.
Um,
I see how it is.
no, I gift her back too on occasion. So not as much as you me, but I mean, oh, and also, by the way, this should be up tomorrow, which is the 21st of March, which is, in fact, Victoria Day here in Canada and other Commonwealth countries, I believe. I'm not sure if it is in the States. Is it? Do you know much about Victoria Day?
No.
Okay. But yeah, if you're in a Commonwealth country, or yeah, if you're in a Commonwealth country, I think, then it is Happy Victoria Day to you. No, sorry, my bad. It is a Canadian public holiday. It's just Canada. If you live in Canada, then Happy Victoria Day. I am an idiot. I think I've said that before, but I'm an idiot. Have I said that before on podcast? I don't know. Happy Matt's an idiot day.
Can confirm.
Boom, boom, boom. Still trying to write the first thing. Okay. Happy Victoria Day to you, and if you're listening this to close to a different holiday, then happy birthday, happy New Year's, happy Easter, Merry Christmas, whatever the hell you celebrate. Happy that. Just in case. Happy Canada Day, July the 4th, whatever. 4th of July, rather, my bad. Stoa, whatever. So, yeah, anything that, what do you guys play? Other, if you do you play League? Do you not play League? What do you play? I don't know. Video games are a thing that I think a lot of people can relate to nowadays. There's like a lot of things that a lot of stories that can be told, a lot of things that can be related to, a lot of fantasy things, real life things, interchangeable real life fantasy things. That's a lot of people can relate to. Like I don't know. There could be some games that you play that have the main character have a close one die, and they're just like, yeah, you relate to that person because you also have that same type of person die or something. Sorry if that. Sorry. Or this person has a dog and you also have a dog or something. I don't know. So yeah, what do you guys play? Who do you guys play? Leave a comment down below if you what games you play, if you play anything at all. Although if you don't play video games, then why are you listening to this? This is about video games and stuff. So yeah. How long has this been? Okay. So yeah, that I don't know really what much to say, but as I'm not the best at recording solo stuff, so I think I said this before. Actually, I'm just gonna continue for a bit, to kind of ramble about video games, I guess, question mark. My favorite, I think I said this before in the last video game episode, but my favorite not Pokemon, my favorite I know what I want to say. I can't say it. As I said, I'm an idiot. My favorite video game series, there we go, is Sly Cooper. It's the Sly Cooper series. It is a 3D It is a 3D quote-unquote stealth platformer game that is if you ever played like Ratchet and Clank, or if you ever played what's it called, Jack and Daxter, I think it's a similar game to that, but with like slightly more stealth aspects to it, and it's about an anthropomorphic raccoon, an anthropomorphic turtle, that's the word, and hippo that try to basically steal stuff because they're thieves. But it's kind of like a whatchamacallit, Robin Hood-esque thing that he steals, but it's for the right reasons, I guess, question mark. And it's just a fun story, fun gameplay. I will, if you haven't played it before, there's 4 games. The gameplay of the first game is drastically different. Not drastically different, but different enough from the rest of the games that it's almost like it's a different game, but with the same stuff. If that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. So yeah, that's mine. I think everyone kind of has that one game from their childhood game series, one of the two, or maybe both, whatever, that they just kind of like feel attached to no matter what, and they always have since they first started playing it, or first played it, rather. Like for me, it's the Sly Cooper series. Other people have other things. Another thing is I really like the Pokemon series as well. I think I've played one of every set of games, with the exception of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I really want to get. I need to find one that's actually kind of cheap, because every one I try to find online is like new DS game price, which is like $40-$50, and I don't want to pay new game price for something that's been out for what 10 years, something like that, like 8 to 10 years. When did it come out? Whoa. Hulk Gold, Soul Silver, Bulbapedia. 2009. So it's 9 years old this year. It's 9. Sorry, it came out. Oh, sorry, it came out in 2009 in Japan. In North America, it came out March 14th, 2010. So it is. Holy shit! Yeah, that's just over 8 years old. I have not played it yet. I want to play it because Gen 2 is probably my favorite generation. Has my favorite starter, Typhlosion, in that line. Sign line. I can speak English. See, that's another one of my favorite series. It's Pokemon. I think everyone, at least my age, slightly younger or slightly older, being like a range of about 16 to about 22, I would say, has probably played at least one Pokemon game. Most people within that range probably played at least one Pokemon game. People slightly older probably only played Gen 1 and 2 maybe, and Pokemon Go for like a week. That seems to be at the length of the majority of people who played it, I think. There's still like a decent amount of people playing it, I believe, but like it's not as big of a craze as it used to be. Let's see, Pokemon. I cannot. Go play your count. Yes. Revenue and usage statistics 2017. I don't want to say 2017. 2018. 2018. Okay, I'm too lazy. I don't know. There's still like I imagine a decent amount of people playing it because it's still a thing. If I go into the App Store right now, it'll be there, and I can probably still download it and continue where I was. So that's a thing that's still making Nintendo. No, this whoever made it, Nintendo and whoever made it, a lot of money. Who did make it? I know Nintendo themselves, I think, licensed it off to someone else. Niantic, that's who it was, yeah. Okay, Niantic, they're the one who made it. I played it for maybe like a month or 2 months, then got bored of it. It's not my type of game. Augmented reality games don't seem to be my thing. Then again, I only have a sample size of 1, so that's something. Another game I've been playing a decent bit, although not as much as I do like League or whatever, is Overwatch. I started playing that recently within the past like 3 months. It's a fun game. I mean, it's definitely not the League of Legends killer that people said it would be upon announcement. Like, it's still popular, but I think it's because of how different yet similar the game is. I think there's a lot of people who play both, or only play one, because it's similar but it's different, if that makes any sense. Like, there's still team-based games with specific characters, with that does an individual specific thing. Each character does its own thing. But while League is as I said, is a MOBA, Overwatch is a shooter. Is a first-person shooter. So it's different demographics, I guess. Different yet similar demographics. Not saying you can't like both, but different yet similar. It's a fairly fun game, I think. Nothing I play actually competitively like I do. I don't play ranked on Overwatch. I don't know. It's just more of a casual game for me rather than League of Legends, which is a little bit both a competitive and a casual game. That's just me. A lot of people. I mean, there's a professional scene of it, so there's some people who play it competitively. You know what I mean? So there's that. Another game that I play a bit. Not as much as I used to, but there's one that I still play a bit. Is Dungeons and Dragons Online. It's a we did a episode a little while ago, which was predominantly featuring of Dungeons and Dragons. But this one, Dungeons and Dragons Online, is essentially that. It's for the most part based around D&D 3.5 3.5 edition. Obviously MMO-ized. That's a word. And it's based around the world of Eberron. So if you don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, that means nothing to you. Yay! So there's not. I cannot speak again. That's like the fourth time this episode. Anyway, I don't think it has the biggest of big. It's not doesn't. Fifth time. Doesn't have the biggest player base, but it has a fairly dedicated player base, I think. And a dedicated dev team. It's a fairly dedicated dev team. I give my praise to it. It came out about 15 years ago, I think. That's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. That's still not what I meant to do. Whatever. Came out like 13, 14 years ago. 12 years ago. My bad. February 28th, 2006. So, yeah, it's quite an old game. I mean, not the oldest of old games. There's a lot older games, of course. But it's a good 12 years old. Although it's technically a little bit older than that because there's a beta to it, I believe, and a beta and alpha to it, so it's probably a bit older than that. But yeah, if you're into DD&D and you tried Neverwinter and you don't like it, then DDO is probably a game that you would like, because I think Neverwinter is a game that a lot of people wasn't the biggest fan of. I think ? I haven't played it myself, but it's a I'm actually not sure what the overall thingy is. So if you played Neverwinter and liked it, tell me, I guess. Although here it's saying it had got a 7 out of 10 on Steam, and if Microsoft gave it a 4 out of 5, so I may be wrong. I may be an idiot. That could be a thing. That's probably a thing. I'm an idiot, probably. So yeah, there's that. So okay, so I'm just gonna kind of chill it here. Even if you don't know much about D&D, play DDO. It's just a fun game. It's a good fantasy MMORPG game. I get it if you're not into that type of game, but whatever. I give it a good. Sorry, my bad. I gave it a good 8 or 7 or 8 out of 10. So it's a good game. Could be a bit better, but it's starting to show its age slightly because it's, like I said, it's like a 12-year-old game, but it's the graphics. I don't think has been maybe. I don't know if it's ever been updated, so it still looks 2008 to 2006. But it might have been updated once or twice, but it hasn't been updated in a bit. So it might look its age a little bit, but it's still a fun game despite that, because graphics are not everything by any means. So there's a shield to that because it's not the biggest game out there, and I would like to see it have it more players, and that would be nice to have more players play it. Playing. Let's just say playing a lot. So in non video game news, because I kind of want to get this at least in a podcast soon. This happened today. Something that I didn't think would actually happen is the Vegas the Las Vegas Golden Knights, in the first season, as a team, has made it to the Stanley Cup finals. Going into the playoffs, I thought they would make it to the conference finals and then end it there. But oh boy, I was wrong. They beat the Winnipeg Jets in the series 4-1. Jets only have one win. Had one win, rather. That entire series, which is a shame because Bettman seems to hate Canada. Because, yay! Can't have a Canadian team win. Whee! So I just want to get that little bit of news out there if you haven't been paying attention to hockey at all. This happened earlier today, or yesterday, I guess, for you guys. Yeah. I think that's actually going to be it, because I got basically nothing else to say. I've kind of been rambling this entire time, and I don't know how good the quality of this episode has been. So, yeah. I'll leave you to it. This has been the Useless Ideas Podcast. I have been Matthew Churchill, as always, and see you next time. Thank you, and take care.